king there was in days of old, ere men yet walked upon the mold. His powers rid in cavern shade, his hand was over glen and glade. Of leaves his crown, his mantle green, his silver lance is long and keen. The starlight in his shield was caught, ere moon was made or sun was wrought. After days went to the shore of Middle-earth from Valinor. The elven hosts in might returned, and banners flew and beacons burned, when kings of Eldamar went by in strength of war beneath the sky. Then still his silver trumpets blew, when sun was young and moon was new. Afar then in Beleriand, in Doriath's beleaguered land, King Thingol sat on guarded throne, in many pillared halls of stone. There beryl, pearl, and opal pale, and metal wrought like fishes' veil. Buckler and corselet, axe and sword, and gleaming spears were laid in hoard. All these he had and counted small, for clearer than all wealth in hall, and fairer than are born to men, a daughter Leithian, a daughter had. Such lissom limbs no more shall run on the green earth beneath the sun. So fair a maid no more shall be, from dawn to dusk, from sun to sea. Her robe was blue as summer skies, but gray as evening were her eyes. Her mantle sewn with lilies fair, but dark as shadow was her hair. Swift as bird on wing, her laughter merry as the spring. The slender willow, the bowing reed, the fragrance of a flowering mead. The light upon the leaves of trees, the voice of water more than these. Her beauty was and blissfulness, her glory and her loveliness. She dwelt in the enchanted land, while elven might yet held in hand. The woven woods of Doriath, none ever thither found the path unbidden. None the forest east dared pass or stir the listening leaves. To the north there lay a land of dread, Dungortheb where always were dead. In hills of shadow bleak and bold, beyond was deadly nightshades full. In Torna Fuin's fastness grim, where sun was sick and moon was dim. To south the wide earth unexplored, to west the ancient ocean roared. Unsailed and shoreless, wide and wild, to east in peaks of blue wood piled. In silence full in mist inferred the mountains of the outer world. Thus Thingol in his dolmen hall, amid the thousand caverns tall, of Menegroth as king abode. To him there led no mortal road. Beside him sat his deathless queen, fair Melian and wolf unseen. And some enchantment around his throne, and spells were laid on tree and stone. Sharp was his sword and high his helm, the king of beach and oak and helm. From dawn to dusk, from sun to sea, when grass was green and leaves were long, when finch and mavis sang their song, there under bough and under sun, in shadow and in light would run. Fair Leithian, the elven maid, dancing in delicate grassy glee, her laughter merry as the spring. Sky was clear and stars were keen, then J.R.R with his fingers lead. fathers tell.